If someone says they don't like cats, that's already a red flag. Because loving cats isn't just about animals. It reveals something deeper about a person's character and how they connect with others. And if you're thinking about marriage, here's why choosing a cat person might be the best decision you'll ever make. They love without controlling. Cat people know that love isn't about possession. It's about respect. You can't force a cat to love you. You have to earn it with patience, consistency, and kindness. And that's exactly how cat lovers treat relationships. They won't try to control you, fix you, or expect you to be someone you're not. They understand that real love allows space, freedom, and individuality. Unlike people who see relationships as a checklist or a competition, cat lovers thrive in emotional balance. They're not threatened by independence, they admire it. If you marry a cat person, you're not signing up for someone who needs to own your time. You're choosing someone who sees love as a bond between equals, not a leash. They're emotionally aware. To understand a cat, you have to notice the smallest signals: a tail flick, a change in posture, a quiet stare. Cat lovers are naturally tuned into these subtle cues, and that skill doesn't stop with animals. They bring the same emotional awareness into relationships. They'll sense when something's off, even if you don't say a word. They won't demand that you just say what's wrong. They'll listen, observe, and give you space to open up. That kind of emotional intelligence is rare, and it makes cat people deeply empathetic partners. When you marry someone like that, you get more than affection. You get someone who truly sees you, even in your quietest moments. They respect silence. Not everyone is comfortable with quiet. Some people fill every pause with noise, chatter, or constant activity. But cat lovers understand the beauty of silence. After all, cats aren't loud animals. They communicate through presence, not volume. People who live with cats learn to find peace in stillness. They don't need to talk all the time to feel close. They're the type of partner who can sit next to you for hours, saying nothing, and still feel deeply connected. That makes a huge difference in marriage. Because life isn't always exciting or dramatic. It's built on ordinary moments, quiet routines, and peaceful evenings. Marry a cat person, and you'll find someone who doesn't fear the silence. They embrace it, and in that quiet, real intimacy grows. They know how to be patient. Cats don't always come when called. They don't always want to cuddle. Sometimes they hide for hours, and loving a cat means accepting that, without frustration. That's why cat people are naturally patient. They understand that trust takes time and that affection can't be rushed. In relationships, that patience shows up in the way they handle conflict, emotions, and your personal space. They won't pressure you to move faster or get over it. They'll wait with you, walk with you, and support you at your own pace. In a marriage, that kind of patience is gold. Life gets messy. People have bad days. But a cat person? They'll stay grounded. They've spent years earning love the slow way, and that's how they'll love you too. They're capable of real commitment. Taking care of a cat isn't always easy. There are vet visits, early morning wake-ups, scratched furniture, and years of daily responsibility. But cat people don't give up. They stay, even when the cat ignores them, even when it misbehaves. That kind of quiet commitment says a lot. It shows they understand that love isn't always convenient. It's a choice you make over and over again. In marriage, that mindset is everything. A cat person won't walk away when things get tough. They've already learned that real love takes time, effort, and a willingness to stick around when it's not fun or easy. If they can handle a stubborn, moody cat with love and patience, imagine what they'll do for you. They respect boundaries. One of the first things a cat teaches you is this: affection isn't automatic, it's earned. Cats don't tolerate being smothered, and they make their limits crystal clear. People who truly love cats learn to listen to those limits and honor them. That same respect carries over into their relationships. Cat lovers aren't the type to invade your space, read your messages, or guilt trip you for needing time alone. They understand that love doesn't mean constant closeness. It means trusting someone enough to give them space when they need it. Marrying a cat person means being with someone who gets it. Someone who won't take your silence personally, who won't pressure you to open up before you're ready, but will always be there when you do. They notice the small things. Cat lovers are trained observers. They notice the flick of a tail, a change in breathing, a different tone in a meow. All the little signs that most people overlook. That habit of paying close attention extends far beyond their pets. In relationships, they pick up on your mood before you say a word. They remember the way you like your coffee, the songs that calm you down, or the look on your face when something's wrong. These aren't grand gestures. They're the quiet details that make you feel truly seen. When you marry someone like that, you never feel invisible. You feel understood, valued, and cared for in ways that don't need big words. Just quiet, thoughtful presence. They don't need constant entertainment. Some people panic in stillness. They always need noise, plans, or attention to feel alive. But cat people? They're perfectly fine doing nothing. Spending time with a cat often means just sitting together in quiet, peaceful coexistence. That teaches a different kind of contentment, one that doesn't rely on distractions. Cat lovers bring that same calm into relationships. They don't need constant activity to feel connected. A shared silence, a lazy afternoon, a quiet evening at home, that's enough. When you marry someone like that, you get a partner who's not chasing constant stimulation. You get someone who finds happiness in simply being with you. No pressure, no performance, just real, steady presence. They're natural caretakers. Caring for a cat means being attentive, gentle, and consistent, even when you get nothing in return. You feed them, clean after them, watch for subtle signs of discomfort, and make sure they feel safe. Cat people don't do this for praise. They do it out of genuine care. And that same instinct carries into their relationships. They're the ones who'll notice when you're tired, bring you tea without asking, or remind you to rest when you're pushing yourself too hard. They don't wait for a crisis to show they care. They're always quietly looking after the people they love. Marrying a cat person means having a partner who won't just be there for the big moments. They'll be there for all the small, everyday ones too. They choose love every day. Cats don't beg for attention. They don't perform or pretend. Their affection is subtle, and it's never guaranteed. Loving a cat means choosing them daily, even when they ignore you, scratch you, or disappear under the bed. Cat lovers understand that real love isn't constant affection or dramatic gestures. It's quiet, steady presence. It's showing up, even when things aren't perfect. In marriage, that mindset is powerful. A cat person won't expect you to be cheerful every day. They won't love you only when it's easy. They'll choose you on the hard days too, just like they choose their cat again and again. Not out of habit or obligation, but out of something deeper. A calm, loyal love that doesn't need to shout to be real. Marrying a cat person means more than sharing your life with someone who loves animals. It means choosing a partner who values independence, patience, and quiet loyalty. Someone who doesn't chase attention, but offers steady, thoughtful love. In a world that often rewards loud gestures and quick emotions, cat lovers bring something rare: depth, awareness, and a calm kind of devotion that lasts. So if you've found someone who truly loves cats, don't let them go. Because they've already proven they can love without conditions. And that's exactly the kind of person you want by your side for life.